Welcome aboard. I'm Giovanni Corradini, Community and Event Manager at Seedstars. We're about to start the Seedstars World episode number 4 in Asia. You should expect 4 exciting startup pitches and an announcement of who will be one of the startup finalists in Asia that will represent its country in the finals.
How the selection process of winners at the Seedstars World Competitions worked this year. Startups start with filling the application form. After the review, those who meet the minimum criteria get invited to the online Seedstars Academy. Throughout the academy, we monitor the performance of the entrepreneurs as they get assigned to courses and tests. Upon the completion of the academy, startup that score the highest get invited to meet with the Seedstars World team and mentors on one-on-one. As the last step, we invite outstanding experts in their fields as jury members to the online pitching episodes. All those components help us form a solid and complex decision on who Seedstars startup finalists are.
We have an amazing jury that will help us evaluate before startup pitching in this regional episode. Anju Mangal, Asia Pacific Regional Coordinator at the World Wide Web Foundation, Fiji. Hamed Shinao Abdul Gadir, Manager Emerging Business at Diragu from the Maldives. Soy Tiha, Entrepreneur in Residence at Pandiyar, Myanmar. Anurag Malu, Head of Partnership Asia Pacific at Seedstars, coming from India.
When you hear the word Fiji or the Pacific, what comes to mind? Is it rugby, tourism, or perhaps climate change? How much do people actually know about products from Fiji and its rich economic potential? So that is the opportunity our company, Nandrua Apps, is trying to capture. Keeping in line with the government's digital Fiji vision through our e-commerce platform, we aim to connect international buyers with premium Fijian brands. At the moment, we are onboarding companies which have premium Fijian-made products. We want to set up a dedicated team to manage and run this platform. And right now we have a business to consumer model. We want to expand later on to a business to business model as well. Our main goal is establishing a chain of export in Oceania and the rest of the world to allow more trade opportunities. Why us? Great team, great inter-country relation building capability, bringing Pacific brands into the spotlight with digital innovation. So yeah, that was my 1-minute pitch for you guys.
Thank you. Quickly jumping in here. Can you tell us more about the team actually and the team's capabilities? You said it's a great team.
So the team comprises of 4 people. That is myself, my partners Caleb and Avishek, and our other team member Jignasha. So myself, Caleb, and Avishek, we are from an IT background. We have a master's in computing information system, degree in software engineering. So we have worked on some of Fiji's most innovative projects, kind of like mobile payments, pension systems, and climate change solutions. So Jignasha has a master's in management and public administration, working as a HR person in IUCN. So she manages our communication and things. I'll just share this one. I believe you have seen this screen. Sorry, if you can see. No, okay, never mind. Yeah, so
thank you.
Sorry. I hope that answers some of the
Thanks,
questions.
Akshay.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
So you've been in business since, Akshay, thank you so much for this presentation. You've been in business since, I think, 2019, and you have 4 merchants and 79 registered users. Any thoughts on marketing and outreach strategy to sell the idea and promote your product more? Because I know you mentioned that your revenue was around $900 for October 2020. So yeah, can you just talk about that? Thanks.
So from the first pitch that we did, we were asked the question, who have you partnered with to grow this business, right? So since then, we have talked to actually Investment Fiji, which operates as the marketing arm of the Fijian government, right? So they have agreed to help us promote the platform and to help us reach out to potential businesses that do have Fijian-made branding and are actually looking to export to other countries. So they'll be promoting us on their social media platforms, and we'll be in talks with them constantly after this.
Great, thanks. And obviously, you've tackled shipment problems during COVID, and after, if the borders don't open, because a lot of your products will be sold overseas. So,
so yeah, so the platform is like, if the borders don't open, we'll still be able to do sales within the country because limited movement. So online e-commerce will be a great platform for that. But for overseas transactions, like traveling is limited, but we are still exporting to other countries from here to New Zealand, Australia. So we have for island, inter-country, we have a post Fiji local shipping. And for external, we are partnering with DHL to have external shipments to the other countries. So we have already got in talks with them. We're just signing the contracts and learning about their digital platform to integrate with our solution.
Okay, micro and SME tourism operators have been left behind by technology providers, denying tourists access to some of the richest experiences when they're travelling the islands. Sorry, hang on, my video's in the way now. I'm Kevin Harton, co-founder of Booking Samoa, and we have the solution to this drama. Booking Samoa has already built and launched a platform that addresses the barriers to participation, provides tools to better run tourism businesses, and enables micro and SMEs to compete for online bookings on equal terms with the big operators. With 160,000 annual visitors, Booking Samoa has potential first-year revenues of $3 million US at only 10% market share. And with a commission-based model, we will make more than 300,000 US gross profit. Booking Samoa scales up when you consider that there are 2 million visitors in our region, and 80% of that market is readily available to us. Booking Samoa can not only deliver substantial profits here in the region, but as we expand internationally, we will be a target for future acquisition.
Since you said that you are looking for someone to acquire you or to take over your business, is that how you have structured your business model?
Not as such. We identified the issue over the last couple of years, and middle of last year we decided to do something about it. So as we started constructing the business, it quickly, or people.
Did we lose Kevin?
Jeff, would you like to respond? I think.
And I
think we have got Kevin. Yeah.
Yeah. So ultimately, if we do disrupt and we do find ourselves the target of acquisition, I think from an investment point of view, that's a significant benefit. But it's not core to our business operation.
So I have a quick question. Thank you so much for your presentation. I like the focus on SMEs. So I read your presentation. You mentioned there were no local technology developers to challenge the solution. What happens to the data or personal information if it gets hacked? If you could just talk about the quick processes to handle this, given, this is about serious implications on your business and your brand.
Yeah, well, as far as the local data is concerned, in terms of transactional data, we don't actually touch any of the credit card data. We've partnered up with a group in Europe. They're called Trust My Travel, and they specialise in providing payment solutions to the tourism sector. So not only do they provide full PCI compliance and security in terms of the data, but they also go a step ahead in terms of providing for the requirements of predominantly the European travel industry, which are fairly stringent when it comes to looking after prepayments and so forth.
Hello, Kevin. I have a question regarding your business model. You're taking 10%, right?
That's correct.
And if you're playing a platform play, right? I think the commission might be a bit low, and I'm not sure whether you will be also driving demand for your clients. Or do your clients need to find their own clients and use your platform, or are you just doing your platform play, or just a technology play?
Now, our focus is to provide the platform for predominantly micro and SME operators, but fundamentally it's for the whole market. We cover all the different product types that are available in the local tourism market. So our role within that, over and above providing the booking platform, is to also drive traffic to the site. So our largest cost moving forward will be marketing. It will be spending money on Google and Facebook and the like.
87% of women in Port Moresby City are physically harassed on public transport. Safe and secure public transport are not affordable to the general public. Therefore, ODS offers a safer, cheaper, and convenient public transport services to everyone in Port Moresby City. My name is Isaac Gypsy. I'm the founder and CEO of ODS Limited. ODS was launched 12 months ago with only 20 taxis with no revenue. The COVID-19 situation has not affected us. Within the last 6 months, we had significant traction. The total sign-up of vehicles increased by 83%. Our total rides per day increased by 90%. Our gross revenue by 300%. We had some discussions with Digicel for a strategic partnership, which will significantly increase our customer as we tap into their customer base. I have a great team which will drive this company forward. And within the next 3 years, ODS will be the next Uber in the Pacific region. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Isaac. Great presentations. I learned from your pitch deck that you're doing both B2B and B2C, right? So, and in the long run, like what do you see yourself focusing on, and why?
In the long run, we will, because we see a lot of potential in that area. That's why we have just 2 weeks ago, I actually met with the CEO of Digicel and the COO, and I also meet with the chairman of Digicel as well, that they're interested to partner with us, not only as partners, but also interested to invest. So they have a huge customer base within PNG, like 1 million active users in PNG. In South Pacific, 2.6 million, and they have footprints in 13 countries. So through this strategic partnership, we'll be able to expand our B2C side of business.
So I have a quick question. First of all, thank you for the presentation and great, especially targeting the safety of our women and girls. Thank you so much for that. And I like that you've got you did really well in terms of your initial sales. So we talk about the top barrier to mobile internet adoption. There are digital skills and literacy, but do you have any thoughts on basic and feature phones that may not be able to download it on Google Play, and can other users without smartphones access these services? And what about the persons with disability? I know this is a tough, maybe long question, but it is very important if you're targeting everyone.
Digital literacy is one of the key issues that we are currently trying to address. Most of the drivers that we've signed up, they are not literate to smartphones, so it's an ongoing process that we were trying to educate them. And as I've said, I've met with the Digicel management team, and one of the things that they're currently working on is zero rating our apps. So we have a driver's app and client app. So once it becomes a zero rated app, then it will be there for everyone to download, like without any credits at all. So that will actually boost our customer base. And in terms of safety, like we also have a call center, or there's call center where those who don't have a smartphone to download our apps, that we have our call center number on our website as well as on our Facebook page where they call us direct, and then we actually dispatch our taxis through our call center. So we also have the online through our app service as well as the offline through our call center. So I think that model pretty much will work as we scale to other centers within PNG and also South Pacific, because the challenges are pretty much similar. Yeah.
Indeed. Thank you.
Sorry if I've answered your question in full, but
well done. Yep. I'll hand it over to the others.
One last question for Isaac.
Yeah, in terms of the scaling, you have mentioned that you are targeting to the other islands or nearby markets. What is your strategy for that? Is there any market need for those island for those regions or to this markets?
Yes. I've actually started working on this. I've actually employed the lean startup model, and I've spent 2 years just trying to understand what the customers' needs are. So I had an opportunity to travel overseas through my job, on business travel, and understand how Uber works, Grab works, and then was trying to bring that business model here in Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea, but it didn't work. And then, through trial and error, within the 2 years, I was trying to identify what, how the product market fit. And then I came to realize that, some of the challenges that I saw in Port Moresby, where currently we are based at, are pretty much similar in other areas that we're thinking of scaling out. So based on that 2 years, experience of finding out the product market fit, we came up with this product, which I think once, like starting next year onwards, after this partnership with Digicel is complete and we roll out some of the things that we are working on, then it will be easy for us to scale, because Digicel also said that they are going to support us as we scale to some of the network coverage is already there.
Businesses are looking for a seamless service to engage and interact with their customers in real time. We found SMS service to be easy, fast, and reliable for businesses to do this. We are helping businesses to reach 725 local mobile subscribers in the Maldives. If you're looking at expansion, there's about 1.3 billion mobile subscribers just in South Asian region. We provide our customers with monitoring, smart routing, hosting, everything in the API we provide them. These are some of our core key features. We have an advantage in pricing and personalization when we compare with our competitors. We have the national airline, we have the private hospital, the largest private hospital, parliament, and a lot of other users using this platform. We have DevOps engineers, cybersecurity professionals, branding, full stack developers, UI, UX, basically everything in the team. These are some projects we are working internally. one is FEAM and the other one is OMS. FEAM is a generic messaging platform, secure encrypted platform, and the other one is a CRM. We will be bringing these projects into MessageOwl, and soon we will be moving it into unified communication services. Thank you.
I'm interested in more in your unit economics, right? Your base or your core product. I mean, it's solid, but then you are kind of like competing with a lot of other players. Maybe you might be competing on the pricing as well. But also, I learned that you're looking into doing more value add, right? So
we're looking at doing more
on that.
Just
and why?
Yeah, in terms of our unit economics, what we have seen is we know right now how to do the contracting and how to get a good rate. Despite right now also when we are able to provide the customers with a cheaper rate, we are still putting a margin of about 120% minimum. Despite we are giving a 30% decrease in the rate. And there are a lot of other value-add services and other market segments which even the telecos, even some international subscribers are not actually targeting. If you look at all the regions, you would see there's some bulk SMS platform or something still, doing really well despite there being various international players. So we are moving along these lines, and we don't think we will be totally depending on SMS because we will be bringing other, value-added services. And our acquisition cost is also actually very minimal in terms of market acquiring. We were able to most of our clients organically. Most of them even came through reference, and we do a lot of personalization. We basically personalize to every client. We haven't had a customer, leaving the platform.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you have any clients outside Maldives at this point?
Right now, we are only doing to Maldives. We don't have any other clients other than from Maldives.
Mm-hmm. And what is this? Can you tell us a little more about the extensive reports you provide?
Basically, some of the customers, they want the user access control to be limited for specific users to see only what their API is, sending, what was the delivery rate, everything. So if they need a customized report like that, we provide that as well. It's there available on the platform.
Thanks, Ismail.
Yeah. So,
any other question?
Yeah, I was going to ask. He has a plan to, to expand into the international market. So, what is the strategy, Ismail, for you to take this product outside of the Maldives?
Okay. If you look at South Asian region, it's like 1.3 billion mobile subscribers. We are based in Asia, and I know 2 Indian languages already. So if I'm, planning to go somewhere else, I would look at markets where it is easily penetratable for me. I know there's a lot of competition. It's not easy, to migrate existing customers, but if I'm going to expand, I would try 5 regions before I go for a worldwide expansion. So my initial idea is to at least, try 5 regions, but I'm not specific to any region. I see Nepal as also a good destination. The numbers are really high, and I don't see a really good platform doing over there. So it depends on the market. If you look at India, the bulksms.com is used by majority of the players, despite other platforms being there. So we need to do that kind of, if you look at Pakistan is also a good destination to penetrate. So it depends on the region where we want. And since I'm in Asia, it's more sensible for me to, concentrate on these regions because it's easier for me to travel back and forth.
Isaac from Dash. We found that it was really clever the way you have adapted your business to the market specifics of Papua New Guinea. And we believe you should keep strengthening your market share in the country before expanding abroad. We also like the focus of your business model on both B2B and B2C, as well as your attention to the safety issue for women. However, we're also aware that you'll be obviously be facing many challenges moving forward, especially on the product development side and market growth. Kevin from Booking Samoa. Your platform stood out for being an essential service for future tourists in Samoa. And we really like your focus on small operators that don't have a channel at the moment to engage with potential customers. Our concern lays in the impact of COVID-19 on your operations over the upcoming month, and in the future, you will need to focus your attention on the demand side of the business, as demand creation will be the main challenge to overcome. Akshay from Najwa Apps. You stood out for being a pioneer in the e-commerce sector in Fiji. You have the right team to be successful in this space, and the market is definitely promising. However, you're still in an early stage of your product journey, and in the future, you will face many issues with gateway payments, marketing, and growth. So we are curious about how you'll be executing your strategy and become the market leader. Ismail from MessageAll. MessageAll is a very polished solution. You have a clear understanding on how the business works, your unit economics, and you seem to have a good traction to date. There is definitely a good potential if you'll be able to scale your business out of the small market of the Maldives, but you'll need to find good differentiation elements to create a strong competitive advantage to fight off the competition that awaits you in Southeast Asia. So now it's finally the time. The winner of this regional episode of the Seedstars World Competition in Asia is Isaac from Odesh. Isaac, if you want to share a few words, please unmute yourself.
Congratulations for other 3 startups. The winner from your local competition. You guys are the champion at your respective countries, and after going through your respective startup, just Papua presentation, I felt that you guys are actually one step ahead, and I was quite nervous and I wasn't expecting this news, but anyway, it's up to the judges and the panelists that made the decision. So I'm surprised, and I thank Johnny and Seedstars and Jose and other sponsors for giving us this opportunity for all the startups from especially South Pacific and also the Maldives to actually participate in this very important competition where we'll have access to mentors and also exposure for other angel investors and and all that. So thank you, and thank you guys for the opportunity as well. Yeah, I'm speechless. Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you so much, Isaac. Thanks a lot, and I would like to thank all the other great entrepreneurs, so Akshay, Ismail, and Kevin, because you guys that have pitched in this episode, you're all doing an incredible job for real, and getting to this stage of our global competition is already a great achievement. So congratulations, and thanks a lot for being part of this journey with us. And finally, also would like to remind everyone that this is just one out of the 4 episodes in the region. So stay tuned for the other 3 episodes, and see you all very soon.